begins with the method for purification of speech. For my father who is here, a poem rhymed, spoken rhymed, Flying to Fiji. High up in the spaceship, orange sky glow streaks through cloud fringes. Flying, we go to Fiji in the Pacific, where hundreds of years white men slaved black men, mixed money and tears. Blue lights the sky, cloud fringes stand still, crags on horizon float silent. God's will is empty for thousands of miles around. Blue clouds drift toward sunrise on ocean's blue ground. Now the great dome lights clear the blue day, misted cloud shadows haze ocean floor gray. Ah, the gray clouds like Leviathan flow along white horizons and hide sun eye glow. Metal wing trembles, oh, hear engines roar. At last the gold sun boils on the cloud shore. Brighter and brighter gold glows in blue sky. Cloud tips and cloud drifts shine. Oh, the gold eye! What islands below us, not seen there before. Great coral reef blasted up from last war. Soon we will land on gray paradise isles as ghost sailors before us with dollars and smiles. Oh ho, all ye hearties that fly through the air, look on the bright planet, see Fiji down there. Green fields are furrowed, calm rivers flow, farmlands and green mountains, the plain circles low. On Saratoga Beach, I opened meditating, doing open eye meditation on Saratoga Beach in Fiji. I opened my eyes on Fiji's sands. What does the sunlight reveal? Coral bones on the tiny grass beach, flies on my fingers I feel. Sand crabs in brown valleys of sand, old tree elbows leaned on the sea, Australian children yelling at wavelets, a rowboat in shade of a tree, peaceful chatter of baby waves, white caps' distant reef roar, birds whistling through green palm arms, jeep tires speeding the shore. Oh, presence, as timid as a white dog that swims on the shallow tide. Salute, oh blue ocean in heaven through which our war bombers ride. Bus ride ballad, Road to Suva. In the a cappella singing style of Robert Duncan. Oh ho for the bus that rolls down the dirt road. Oh ho the green sunlight that holds the dust cloud. Oh ho for the thin mustached boy with his wound. Oh ho for banana trees crowding the ground. Oh ho the Australian lad dressed in red. Oh ho the Ferlinghetti beard on his head. Oh ho for the roar of the motor uphill. Oh ho for the feathery grass standing still. Oh ho the Palm Islands that rise from blue sea. Oh ho the breezy sky that hangs over me. Oh ho the dirt road that gives us a way to Fiji, Port Suva, we go there today. Oh ho the black lady so big and so fat from eating the taro root, pink hair no hat. Oh ho the clean Indian wives in white cloth. Oh ho the green frog that ate the black moth. Oh ho misty hills all sunshine we've seen. Oh ho palm roof huts with doorsteps grass green. Oh ho the black cow head bent on the field. Here by the old Banyan bus stop squeaky wheeled. The Fiji boy opens the beer with his teeth. The bottle sits down on the floor by his feet. A cowrie shell purse and Pall Mall cigarette. Low tide by the ocean road, sand is still wet. Green craggy Mabenga sits on the low sea. Her men walk through fire for you and for me. Oh ho that last night, the round kava bowl numbed my mouth tasting the island's strange soul. Oh ho for hibiscus, mail pouch on the nail. Oh ho for the palm frond that waves at the well. Oh ho tin roof deserts and drain pipes in rows. Pacific Development Corp only knows. Oh ho, blessed freedom on Fiji's green land. Oh ho, Virgin Hills, coconuts in your hand. Oh ho, bless the pawpaw and orchid that grows. Oh ho, bless the Englishman's leftover rose. But cursed be the Murchison Company cranks, capitalists hiding behind Hong Kong's banks. Cursed be Pan Am and the Hotel Airways. Their business is ruin for Edens always. The wind that flaps the banana leaf, ho, cocks that peck in the garden and crow. Oh ho for the switchbacks on red dirt hillside. Cows walk by the jungle and grazing abide. We roll over mountains, rocks clank in the dust. Stop for bananas and pee as we must. Here's the blue ocean, what green peak we pass. Down there the white houses of Suva at last. Returning to the country for a brief visit. Reading Sung poems, I think of my poems to Neil, dead few years now. Jack, underground, invisible. Their faces rise in my mind. Did I write truthfully of them? In later times I saw them little. Not much difference, they're dead. They live in books and memory, strong as on earth. Old One, the dog, Old One, the dog, stretches stiff-legged, soon he'll be underground. Spring's first fat bee buzzes yellow over new grass and dead leaves. What's this little brown insect walking zigzag across the sunny white page of Tsutung Po's poem? Fly away, tiny mite, even your life is tender. I lift the book and blow you into the dazzling void. You live in apartments by rivers and seas. Spring comes, waters flow murky, salt waves covered with oily dung, sun rises, smokestacks cover roofs with black mist, winds blow, city skies are clear, blue all afternoon, but at night the full moon hesitates behind brick. How will all these millions of people worship the Great Mother? When all these millions of people die, will they recognize the Great Father? Began with breath, ah. So it was friends this last fall sat under direction of a meditation teacher, Chogyam Trungpa, in Teton Village, Wyoming, in Jackson Hole, and spent 10 hours a day for 25 days of the 3 months, observing or paying attention to breath leaving the nose, leaving the nostrils, and disappearing or dissolving into empty space, or dissolving into space in front of the face. So focusing attention to the actual place where I was, and to eyes straight, fixed on horizon, mouth closed, mind moving, and as mind moves, bring it back to the place where I was and the setting my consciousness or awareness in front of my face. Thus, cross-legged on round pillows, sat in Teton space. I breathed upon the aluminum microphone stand a body's length away. I breathed upon the teacher's throne, the wooden chair with yellow pillow. I breathed further upon the cup of wine half emptied by the breathing guru. Breathed upon the green-sprigged, thick-leaved plant in flower pot. Breathed upon the vast plate glass shining back the assembled sitting sangha in the meditation cafeteria. My breath through nostril floated out to the moth of evening beating into the windowed illumination. Breathed outward over aspen twigs trembling September's top yellow leaves in twilight at mountain foot. breathed over the mountain, over snow-powdered crags, ringed under slow breath cloud mass, white spumes, windy across Tetons to Idaho, gray ranges under blue space swept with delicate snow flurries, breaths of wind westward, mountain grass trembling in tiny winds toward Wasatch, breezes south late autumn in Salt Lake's temple wooden streets, white salt dust lifted swirling by the thick leaden lake, dust carried up over Kennecott's pit onto the massive unit rig, out toward Reno's neon, dollar bills skittering down street along the curb, up into Sierras, the leaves blown down by fall cold chills, over the peak tops, the snowy gales beginning, a breath of prayer down on Kit dizzy horn green leaves close to the ground, over Gary's tile roof, over Temple Pillar, over tents and arbors in Sierra Pine foothills. A breath falls over Sacramento Valley, a roar of wind down the 6-lane freeway across Bay Bridge, uproar of papers floating over Montgomery Street, pigeons fluttering before sunset down from Washington Park's white church, Golden Gate waters white-capped scudding out to Pacific spreads, over Hawaii a balmy wind through the hotel palm trees, a moist warmth swept over the airbase, a dank breeze in Guam's rotten customs shed, clear winds breathed on Fiji's palm and coral shores, by wooden hotels in Suva flags flutter, taxis whooshed by Friday night's black promenaders under the rock and roll discotheque upstairs window beating with English neon, on a breeze into Sydney, and across hillside grass where mushrooms lie low on cow flops in Queensland, down Adelaide's alleys a flutter of music from Brian Moore's dobro carried in the wind, up through Darwin Land, out Gove Peninsula green ocean breeze, clack of Yerkala song sticks by the trembling wave, yea, in the wind over mercurial waters of Japan northeast, a hollow wooden gong echoes in Kyoto's temple hall below the graveyard's wavy grass, a foghorn blowing in the China Sea, torrential rains over Saigon, bombers floating over Cambodia, vision tiny from stone Avalokiteshvara's many-faced towers on Angkor Wat in the windy night, a puff of opium out of a mouth yellowed in Bangkok, a puff of hashish flowing thick out of a bearded sadhu's nostrils and eyes in Nimtala burning ghat, wood smoke flowing in wind across Hooghly Bridge, incense wafted under the bow tree in Bodh Gaya. In Benares, wood piles burn at Manikarnika, returning the incensed soul to Shiva. Wind dallies in the amorous leaves of Brindaban, still air on the vast mosque floor above old Delhi's alleyways, wind blowing over Kausani's stone wall, Himalayan peak tops ranged hundreds of miles along snowy horizon, over Almora's wood-brown housetops. Trade winds carried cows through Indian Ocean to Mombasa or down to Dar es Salaam's riverside sail port. Palms sway and sailors wrapped in cotton sleep on log decks. A breeze up through Red Sea to Eilat's dry hotels, paper leaflets scattered by the Wailing Wall, blown into the sepulchre. Mediterranean zephyrs leaving Tel Aviv, over Crete, Lassiti Plains windmill still turning century after century over the cave where Zeus was born. Piraeus wave-lashed, Venice lagoon's waters blown up over the floor of San Marco, piazza flooded and mud on the marble porch, gondolas bobbing up and down choppy waters at the Zatari, chill September fluttering through Milan's arcade, cold bones and overcoats flapping in St. Peter's Square, down Appian Way, silenced by grave sites, stelae stolid on the lonely grass path, the breath of an old man laboring up-road. Across Scylla and Charybdis, Sicilian tobacco smoke wafted across the boat deck. Into Marseille, coal stacks, black fumes float into clouds. Steamers' white drift spume downwind all the way to Tangier. A breath of red-tinged autumn in Provence. Boats slow on the Seine. The lady wraps her cloak tight round her bodice on top of Eiffel Tower's iron head. Across the channel, rough black-green waves. In London's Piccadilly, beer cans roll on concrete neath Eros's silver breast. The Sunday Times lifts and settles on wet fountain steps. Over Iona, blue day and balmy Hebrides breeze. Fog drifts across Atlantic, Labrador white, frozen, blowing cold. Down New York's canyons, Manila paper bags scurry toward wall from Lower East Side. A breath over my father's head in his apartment on Park Avenue, Patterson. A cold September breeze down East Hill. Cherry Valley's maples tremble red. Out through Chicago, Windy City, the vast breath of consciousness dissolves. Smokestacks and autos drift their expensive fumes ribboned across railroad tracks. Westward, a single breath blows across the plains, Nebraska's fields harvested and stubble bending delicate in evening airs. Up Rockies, from Denver's Cherry Creek another zephyr risen. Across Pikes Peak an icy blast at sunset. Wind River peak tops flowing toward Tetons. A breath returns vast gliding grass flats cow dotted into Jackson Hole, into a corner of the plains, up the asphalt road and mud parking lot, a breeze of restless September, up wood stairways in the wind, into the cafeteria at Teton Village under the red tram lift. A calm breath, a silent breath, a slow breath breathes outward from the nostrils. Last poem, Flying Elegy. Flying Elegy. Over Denver in air, no place to take revenge. Downtown tower blocks grouped under gray haze, on tracted plains, gasped to the azure planet horizon. Clouds and clouds cover brown valley flats and pine snow crags. Alan Watts, the epicure who drank much, sang bass Christo voice, a longer breath om than mine. Age 58 in Chinese guest dressing gown, served tea, silence, in his sleep, exhausted heart, philosopher. Clouds drifting connected like seamen to wave bank mists. White hair on Rudy Valle's Negro skull pate. Wind, 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 cloud juice fumes suffuse heaven's bottom 100 miles. Wings dipped in 1920s boat water off a Carib isle. Rainbow halo on cloud veil projected by eyes through plane window. The skandhas are a veil such like departure from body, Alan Watts, a loose tearing of integument, heart throb sensations ripping empty inside a bag of pain. To wander, seeking love or drink, or enter Buddha blind like this blue sky wing plunged into drifty whiteness. No place to take revenge. No knife pierced these white veils. Blessed are the dead who can't fight back, resent a poem, thought, or plot mass murder on enemy, or fuck the ass of friend. Blessed the dead in ignorance, dead with no sores or cigarette yen. Bless the dead that don't get laid, that don't eat fine food, herbs spiced with crusty cheese, that don't waste petrol surveying the clouds in heaven, that don't waste words at their condition, don't have no one to talk to. Bless the dead that have passed through and prayed their fellows' forgiveness. Bless the free dead lecturing in the deep with moveless tongue. Bless the dead flying inside aluminum sheaths through bumpy air, roaring winds. Bless dead sunk in sea, plummeted from sky, fell off rock forever. Never apologize, never more complain, no exculpation necessary. Perfect meditators without thought, accomplishing all promised shunyata, renunciation even of solid emptiness. Bless the dead, the last philosophers, thought of the thought of philosophers, eidolon minds completed, unmanifest, perfected wisdom's teachers, escape from blessing and the bliss of grasping prayer, escape from the curse of meditation on a cushion on your ass, bless the dead that have left ass and breath, renounced sex, body, suffered stroke and begone, alone as the drinker, alone as thinker, lone writer, divorcee, lone grandfather, weary and wise, dying in bed, night stillness, all silent and wake. May 9th, 1970, War Resisters League and Friends mobilization in Washington, D.C. May 9th, 1970. Written at the time on the platform. White sunshine on sweating skulls. Washington's monument pyramided high, granite clouds over a soul mass. Children screaming in their brains on quiet grass. A black man strapped hanging in blue denims from an earth cross. Soul brightness under blue skies assembled before White House filled with mustached Germans and police buttons, army telephones, CIA buzzers, FBI bugs, Secret Service walkie-talkies, intercom squawkers to narco fuzz and Florida mafia real estate speculators. 100,000 bodies naked before an iron robot, Nixon's brain, presidential cranium case spying through binoculars from the paranoia smog factory's east wing. from all them Jew boys with their Zionist delight. Stay away from all them Christians calling all them Jew boys kite. Stay away from all them prophets, oh, they'll get you into fight. Stay away from all them Arabs with that murder on their mind. Stay away from State Department, they'll bow it straight to grind. Stay away from Robert Allen, he blows up and boy they wine. Stay away from Richard Nixon, he'll get you all to jail. He'll kick you and he'll punch you and he'll make your vision fail. And while he's got you stay away from the White House, he will oh, stay away from my White House. I got it on my own. You can hear it in the basement, all them singing plumbers room. Stay away from all you Democrats, that's all I blow. You can come into my White House, Senator Jackson Hall. You're the one that loves the army, no billions you won't fall. Mr. Ford, CIA Colby, right in my door you walk. Stay away from Nirvana, your ambition makes you blind. Stay away from Brahma Loka, you can only grasp the wine. Stay away from every heaven, your way up is suffer mine. Come down, come down to earth right here. I'll take it and you test it, make your mind icy clear. Come down to earth, Merry Christmas, and I wish you a happy New Year. On reading Dylan's writings, now that it's dust and ashes, now that it's human skin, here's to you, Bob Dylan, a poem for the laurels you win. Sincerest form of flattery is imitation, they say. I broke my long line down to write a song your way. Those chains of flashing images that came to you at night were more than farm boys' daydreams, but glimpse of angels' light. And though the dross of wisdom's come and left you lone on earth, remember when the angels called your soul for a new birth, it wasn't dope that gave you truth, nor money that you stole, 'twas God himself that entered in, shining your heavenly soul. Yahweh and Allah battle. Yahweh with atom bomb. Allah cuts throat of infidels. Yahweh's armies beat down the neighboring tribes. Will Red Sea waters close and drown the armies of Allah? Israel's tribes worshipping the golden calf? Moses broke the tablets of the law. Zalman Schachter, Lubavitcher Rabbi, what'd you say? Stone commandments broken on the ground? Sufi Sam, what'd you say? Shall the prophet's companions dance in a circle round the synagogue while Jews, daven, bearded, electric inside? Both gods terrible, awful, Yahweh, Allah. Both hook-nosed gods circumcised. Yahweh, Allah, which unreal? Which has the stronger army? Which gives most frightening command? Which God tribe more numerous? What God maintained his egohood in Eden? Which nameless? Which enter the abyss of light? The world of gods, warriors, humans, animals and flowers, hell beings, even hungry ghosts all die. All Jews and all Muslims will die. All Israelis, all Arabs, pig, snake and cock eat each other's tails, perish. Cairo's millions and Jerusalem's multitudes suffered death's dream armies in battle. Yea, let tribes wander to tin camps at cold Europe's border again. Yea, let the millions sit in desert shanty towns with tin cups. I'm a Jew cries, Allah, Buddha circumcised, snake bringing apples to Eden, alien, wanderer, caller of the great call. What prophet born on this ground bound me here? What mind bound me eternally to Palestine, circled by armies, tanks, droning bomber machines, radar, electric computers? What mind built King David Hotel and Sphinx? What mind directed Irgun, Stern Gang, Al-Fatah, Black September, Meyer Lansky, Nixon, Shah, Kosygin, Hussein, One-Eyed Diane, Golda Meir and Kissinger bound me with arms. Hitler and Stalin sent me here. Weizmann and Ben-Gurion sent me here. Nasser and Sadat sent me here. Arafat sent me here. Messiah sent me here. God sent me here. Hungary sent me here. Buchenwald sent me here. Vietnam sent me here. Milai sent me here. Lidice sent me here. My mother sent me here. I was born here in Israel, Arab, circumcised. My father had a coffee shop in Jerusalem. One day the soldiers came and told me to walk down road, my hands up. Walk away, leave my house, business forever. The Israelis sent me here. The Sphinx and Pyramid sent me here. Yahweh and Allah sent me here. Abraham will take me to his bosom. Muhammad will guide me to paradise. Christ sent me here to be crucified. Buddha will wipe all this out and destroy the world. The New York Times and Cairo editorialist Haikal sent me here. Commentary and Palestine Review sent me here. The International Zionist Conspiracy sent me here. Syrian politicians sent me here. Heroic pan-Arab nationalists sent me here. They're sending armies to my side. The Americans and Egyptians are sending bombing planes and tanks. Russians help me battle for my righteous house, my soul's dirt, my spirit's nation, my body's boundaries, my self's territory, my Zionist homeland, my Palestinian inheritance. The capitalist, communist, and third world peoples, republics, dictatorships, police states, socialisms, and democracies are all sending deadly weapons to my aid. We shall triumph over the enemy. We shall all die. We shall all live forever. Maintain our separate identity. Proud history evermore. Defend our bodies here, this holy land. This hill, Golgotha, never forget. Never relinquish. Inhabit forever. Under Allah, Christ, Yahweh, forever, one God. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, La ilaha illallahu. Oy. Ho, oy, ho, shalom, shanti, shalom.